All right, people. So I want to do a quick little video on Trump's Twitter. A lot of people are criticizing him. Oh, you can't tweet. You can't, send out tweets as a president. Well, why not? That's my question. What's wrong with tweeting as the president? I mean, I really don't understand what the big deal is here. Um, I think Twitter is a great way to interact with the people directly without going through the middleman of the media, which is biased, which is lying. So Trump, and he says that too. I don't have to go through the media to get my message out. I could go right to my people, right to my voters, right to my supporters, right to the American people, and then my message cannot be changed, cannot be edited by the media. So it's a great way to get his message out. Quick way, great way, direct way. And like I said, message cannot be changed or edited or skewed in any way. Cannot be taken out of context. So, and they say, oh, it's not presidential. It's not president. Oh, it's not president. And then they attack him and they say, oh, he's tweeting about SNL. He should be actually working. Well, what do you expect him to work 24 hours a day? Every hour he's awake, every minute he's awake, he has to be doing something with regards to work. I mean, how many times has Obama golfed? I mean, it's okay for a fucking president or a government official to take a little bit of time off work and do a leisure activity. I mean, give me a fucking break. That is the lamest attack on Trump. One of the lamest I've ever seen is that he uses Twitter to talk about things like SNL and Meryl Streep. I thought it was great how he talked about Meryl Streep too, because, in the world, when somebody attacks you, when somebody falsely accuses you of something, you hit back at them, you fire back at them, and just because he's president does not mean that goes out the door. Oh, let's be presidential. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? By the way, is there like a book that talks about what's presidential and what's not presidential? I mean, can you name me one bad thing that's happened to America because of something he's done that's not presidential? Oh, I mean, going by the record so far, he's done many great things. Our relationship with Russia on Friday will be immensely better, decreasing odds of war with Russia and having a better relationship with Russia. He's already brought many jobs back into our country. Many companies have said they're going to invest in our country. He's brought down the price of the F-35. He's brought down the price of the new Air Force One, which was originally worth, I believe, $4 billion. So he's pretty much everything he's done has been a victory for America. While Obama continues to sell our country down the shithole. He continues to get us into a quagmire in Syria, a useless war, because he funded ISIS. Thanks, Obama. Thanks for the refugee crisis, too, by the way, that you created. And Hillary Clinton, too. I'm glad that her corpse was kept out of the White House. I mean, do you realize how big his victory is? That dying corpse of evilness, Hillary Clinton, was kept out of the White House, and somebody who's actually, loves America and is actually a real guy, not beholden to special interests, got in. So, back to the matter. Twitter, great way to get your message out. I mean, times are changing, people. I mean, yes, you should still do press conferences. Yes, you should still do TV interview. I love his TV interviews. I think you should really start. He's really, not done as many of those since he's won the election. I think he should do some more of those. I think he should do, interviews with, Michael Savage, with Alex Jones, with Breitbart, with Fox News, and even with MSNBC and CNN. I think he should do, 60, whatever the fuck. I think he should do interviews with everybody. I think it's a great way to get his message out to the people who might not even support him, but it's a great way to get his message out. Like I said, directly. But the most direct way is Twitter. I mean, I really love it. I know a lot of people, they don't like it because the media says it's not presidential. I mean, give me a fucking break. I mean, he could, if he wants to talk about Meryl Streep or if he wants to talk about something, then let him talk about it. I mean, it's not like he's going on Twitter saying, oh, I'm going to drop a nuclear bomb on Iran, or I'm going to drop a nuclear bomb on in Russia. I mean, so give me a break. It's a great way to, they say, oh, his tweets might start World War III. Well, anything a president could, does could start World War III. Doesn't matter if it's on Twitter or not. If he says, shit like that, it could start World War III. Give me a fucking break. It's a great way to get his message out. It makes him seem like like a real guy. I mean, you go on politicians' Twitter accounts, and it's just, obviously it's a team of people, their PR team creating all these tweets and shit. But with Trump, you're getting it right from Trump, and I think that's so cool that he's a real guy like that, and he doesn't have a PR team that, there's no filter between his brain and his mouth. I mean, I think that's a great thing. He says what he feels, and I think America really likes that. I think that's a big reason why he won. His outspokenness, he doesn't read from a teleprompter really, and he just really says what's on his mind. I mean, it's hard to create a teleprompter for this man. He's way more entertaining without one, and I think he's way better without one too. So I'm very excited to see the inauguration on Friday. This has been a long time coming. So finally, somebody in the White House who is a real guy and who's going to make America great again. So there you go. And he's also going to make Twitter great again as well. So there you go, people.